show with our overdue weekly recap. Please want to make sure you guys understand. I mean, we're not just not doing our recaps. Sometimes life throws us a little curveball. Little things pop up in between. So, I'm gonna try our best to just keep this thing going, because that's just been a nice focal point for our channel, is to make sure we do our weekly recaps and just to set out some news to you guys, because some of you guys actually just get the news from us instead of having to go look for it or have somebody toss it at you on the side, which I think is cool. So, anyway, first and foremost, let's get to some of this news. All right, Tom Gabriel Fisher, also known as Tommy Warrior, he says that he has spoken to ex-Celtic Frost drummer Reed St. Mark. They're talking about, I guess, reuniting, trying to get something going where they may, I guess, want to reunite the old Celtic Frost, do some shows, or maybe do a new project. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, as long as, I guess, all the parties involved are going to agree to it and make it, and it's going to be something cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Got a lot of bands that are just coming back, and some of the most of the original members of certain bands come in, and it just sounds great, and gives us that nostalgia. And if you guys could do some great music with it, so be it. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, let's see how things go. I mean, from my understanding, they're talking about it, and it would be nice. That'd be nice. I mean, these guys are a little far gone in age, but if they could still bring out the music, and still keep it fresh, even for some of the younger generation, so be it. It gives more exposure, and some of these bands could get, they'll have a more of a younger generation checking out this stuff, even though Celtic Frost is a fucking legendary band anyway. But hey, some people are not familiar with Celtic Frost, and they can just go over there and check out their stuff after hearing some new shit. Why not? And some sad news. We had the singer from Great White. I mean, I know a lot of people are not into, like, some of the 80s, rock and glam stuff. The singer from Great White, Jack Russell, passed away at the age of 63. Look, it's sad. He fronted the band from 82 to 2010, and I think he went off and did some other projects and stuff. But I think he said he officially retired just recently. And unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia. It fucking sucks, man. But his family wanted to extend their gratitude to the fans, to everybody who enjoyed his music, and keep his memory alive. Rest in peace, brother. I mean, like I said, unfortunately, like I said, I was not a fan of Great White. We know who they are. But other people enjoyed them, and it's also good to just spread that out, man. Maybe you like one song, once, twice, shy, baby. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. May the halls of Valhalla open you up and get you in there, man. That's it's a shame. Okay, then we got Immolation, fucking Immolation, coming out with a book basically from their history, called Into Everlasting Fire, right? Yeah, Into Everlasting Fire is the official history of Immolation. They're doing a pre-order, coming out in November, right? Basically from their time, in Yonkers, when they started off as Rigor Mortis, and then they went straight into Immolation. Look, I live in Yonkers, and these guys are legends, so it's good to get this. And the fucking cover looks amazing, all right? Fucking amazing cover. I think the book is about, I think it's going for $35, if I'm not, $35.95. Not bad. It looks like a nice thick book, and so it's got, I think it's gonna have some 16 pages of photos, and then just basically history. And I think it's gonna be worth to have. I'm definitely gonna try to get me one, most definitely. Now we will go into the segment that everybody loves, especially Trevor Shredbeard. Metal Bochinche. All right. Death metal drummer says it's pretty obvious why his band pulled out of the Wasp tour. The word betrayal comes to mind. Okay, basically, the drummer Will Carroll, from Death Angel, he's not happy. They were supposed to be touring with Wasp, and they had to pull out from the tour, basically, and it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. it has to do with the fact that the singer Marcus Guedo, he's singing with Kerry King's band, and I think Kerry King got some opening gigs with Slipknot and with Amon Amarth, I think in South America or something like that, and I guess they tapped the Kerry King band to play, and I guess the Death Angel had a commitment. I don't know, they had a commitment to do the Wasp tour, but then they bowed out. I think due to the fact that this is going on with Kerry King, and Armored Saint took over the slot for Death Angel in that tour with Wasp. Yeah, man. I mean, look, when it comes to things like that, with you borrowing musicians from other bands, look, I like like I said, the Kerry King thing is okay. It's like I said, to me it's just totally Slayer. I mean, it's all right. It's an okay album. I thought it was okay. But Kerry King was already stomping and raving about the whole Slayer retirement. He should have just left it alone. And look, he retired. If he already had that in his mind, he should already had a band set up. I'm sorry, but you're taking guys from other bands. Things like this is gonna happen, and I think a lot of that has to do with money, because I'm sure the Kerry King thing was probably gonna make a little bit more money than what Death Angel was gonna get from touring with Wasp. But that's still kind of fucked up, especially if you make a commitment. But it is what it is. But that's it right there, man. It should look like there's gonna be some little beef there. Let's see how that pans out. But that's it. All right, guys. This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show. I'm gonna send it over to Rich, the silent producer, to see what else he has. Take it over, Rich.
Thanks, Barry. Last night we did the roundtable of the best metal albums from 90 to 99 with Tone Joker. You could check that video out. Maryland Death Fest presents Dismember with a special like an ever-flowing stream set tonight at the Brooklyn Monarch in New York. Also on the bill is Malignancy, Morpheus Descends, Undergang, and Vomitory. Tune in into our next video where we will bring you live coverage from Brooklyn.